We are currently on vacation in Phoenix, Arizona. We thought we would do a little thrifting today, see what we can find. We don't really know any thrift stores in this area, so we're just gonna Google ones that are close to us and check it out. I thought we would bring you guys along with us and yeah, see what cool stuff we can find. So let's go. Alright guys, so we just Googled thrift stores near our hotel, and the first one we found was this 360 Thrift. I actually really liked this thrift store. They had this huge wall of shoes you guys can see here, and everything was pretty reasonably priced. All of these shoes along this wall were priced under $10, which I'm not used to, especially, you know, living in Southern California. My thrift store prices are pretty high. This was just a pair of Toms in a fun, colorful pattern. We were being very picky this day. I did find these NMDs here, which is one of my favorite styles by Adidas to sell. A little bit dirty, but they were only $6, so I definitely had to grab those. I found these Vans. They're a glitter style, but they were cracking on the top there, so I left those behind. This is a pair of Sperry's for only $8.99. Very good condition. One of my favorite bread and butter brands. They usually sell between $20 and $35. But like I said, we're being very picky. We're traveling. We did rent a big SUV, but we have our cooler. We have both our kids and our dog with us. So we're trying to be picky with how much we pick up. My husband brought over these Sauconys. These are a Saucony trail shoe. Trail shoes are selling really well right now. And those ones were in great condition, so we definitely wanted to grab those. This is a pair of quilted leather boots by the brand Monroe. This is a good brand. I definitely could have grabbed these. I did leave them behind just because this brand does tend to take a little while to sell. But I definitely could have grabbed those to flip. They were in really good condition. This is a pair of Free People booties. I'm not sure if this is an older style. It did kind of look like an older style to me. Decent condition. There was some wear on the suede, but they actually look like they might have been made to look distressed, which is pretty common with Free People. But just because of the style, I decided to pass on those. Next up, I came across two pairs of these Keds platform sneakers. I actually do like selling Keds. It's another good bread and butter brand. Usually sells between that $20 to $35 mark. These were both platform, which is something I definitely look for, and they were nice colors in this glitter like pattern. But again, being very picky. My husband found these Youth Jordans. They were an older style. We did look up comps on them. I think they were only priced at $2.99, so super cheap. But because of the amount of wear and low comps, we still decided to pass on those. I found these. At first I thought they might have been Rothy's, but unfortunately they were just the Skechers Rothy dupes. So I did leave those behind. I think those still actually might sell decent. Skechers is another good bread and butter brand for me, but trying to just pick out some of the better shoes and leave a lot of the bread and butter stuff behind, just because I knew we were going to be going to some more stores today as well. This is the kid shoe section. The kid shoes were actually priced really cheap. This was a nice pair of Youth Converse, something I would normally grab. We have some Youth Air Max 90s, which is one of my favorite styles by Nike to sell, and some Youth Doc Martens. Those Doc Martens and those Nikes were just a little too beat up, so unfortunately I left those behind. But definitely don't pass kid shoes. Kid shoes can still sell for some decent money. These were some really cute little toddler Converse, just a little too dirty and beat up. Next up in the men's section here, I spotted these Nike Pegasus running shoes. Love finding this style. It sells really well. One of the shoes, however, was missing an insole. And then when I flipped them over, there was also some treadwear on the bottom there. They were very reasonably priced, so I could have grabbed them even with the flaws, but decided to pass on those.
Here's a better look at the rest of the store, you guys. You can see it is pretty large. We did not look at any of the clothes this day, but when we went up by the register, they did have another shoe shelf over there where they kept single shoes that they did price up a little bit, or what they consider priced up. This is really more of normal thrift store prices for me. I did grab these Keens for $12.99. Very good condition. Love selling that brand. I grabbed these Ariat shoes, which I thought were super cute. Another brand I love picking up. Also priced at $12.99. You guys already saw these Saucony shoes. And then I also found this pair of Nike Free Run Motion Flyknit sneakers. Love selling these Flyknit running shoes by Nike. These ones are in great condition. They were only priced at $9.99, which is a great price. They are a larger size. I think they're a men's 15, but I still had to grab these. Super excited to find these before we left the store. All right, so our total spend at the first stop was $57.08. We got 5 pairs of shoes. This puts our average buy cost per pair at $11.42 each, which is not too bad. So let's head on to the next stop. All right, next stop is this Hidden Treasures thrift shop. Go check it out. So this shop was pretty cool. They had a lot of really neat hard goods and like vintage knickknacks and stuff. Not a lot of stuff that we were really interested in picking up. We actually didn't buy anything from here. They did have a small section of shoes, but we didn't find any that were worth picking up. They also were looking up eBay prices to price their items. They had a computer right behind the counter, and I could hear the women behind the counter talking about different items, and I could see on the screen they were looking at prices on eBay. So some of the prices were a little bit high in my opinion, but definitely some cool stuff. I'm sure you could find some good like home decor pieces and little knickknacks for personal use in this store. But we didn't find anything, so on to the next one. Next up, we found this Goodwill here and decided to head on in and check it out. We did find a couple pairs of shoes in this store, which you guys will see. So right away, I spotted these Ultra running shoes. I love this brand. It sells super well, but unfortunately, somebody ran through a bunch of white paint and it was all over the shoes, and I honestly just didn't really want to take the time to have to clean those, so I did leave those behind. But if they didn't have the paint all over them, I definitely would have grabbed those. That brand does super well for me. And again, I was just being really picky this day. I found these youth Nike Huarache sneakers in actually a really cool colorway. Prices were actually really good at this Goodwill too. Most of the shoes were less than $10. But I did leave those behind as well. This is another brand I love selling. It is called Fit Flop, but those were just a little too worn. We have some Saucony running shoes, which are a good bread and butter shoe as well. I did grab this pair. They were priced at $6.79. Basically brand new condition. This is by the brand Ms. Moose, and these are genuine leather sandals. I thought they were perfect for the season. I love selling that brand. It does super well. They have really nice, high quality shoes. Most of the shoes I think are made out of genuine leather. And then I met up with my husband, and he actually found this pair of Doc Marten boots, which were in amazing condition. I was super excited about these, probably one of the best thrift finds. And these ones were only priced at $9.79, which is, again, just really good prices. So we only left from this Goodwill with this 2 pairs of shoes, but definitely worth the stop. All right, guys, just popping in real quick to update you on some of the numbers for the day. The first stop, we spent $57.08. At the second stop, it was actually the third stop, but the second place we bought items from, the Goodwill, we spent $16.58, making our total spend $73.66 on 7 pairs of shoes, and that brought our average buy cost per pair down to $10.52 per pair, which is great. I'm super happy with that. And for our final stop of the day, we decided to go to a buy-sell trade store, which is this one here, Uptown Cheapskate is what it's called. I did not get a ton of footage in here. This is us at the checkout, but I will do a haul of everything we picked up. We did buy quite a bit from this store, so stay tuned for that. The manager noticed we were buying a lot of shoes, so he brought these out to show us. These were actually really cool to see. They're the Nike Adapt BB 2.0 sneakers. These actually retailed for $400 when they were originally released. They have the Nike Adapt technology, which is like a chargeable lacing system that electronically adjusts the laces to the shape of your foot. So really cool. He did tell us that one of the charging pads was broken, but one of them was working, so you just couldn't charge both shoes at the same time. These were pre-owned, so they weren't brand new, but unfortunately they were still asking $200 for them. So even though they retailed at $400 brand new, comps just didn't support that $200 price point. I checked on eBay, and most of the pre-owned ones aren't even selling for $200. Most are selling under $200, so it really just left no room for profit for us, but still a really cool shoe to see. All right, so we have the car loaded up with everything we picked up. Stay tuned for the haul, which I will show you guys here in just a second.
All right, guys, so I am back at home, but I wanted to do a quick haul of everything we picked up from Uptown Cheapskate, which is a buy-sell trade store. So with buy-sell trade stores, you are typically paying up a little bit for inventory, so you got to really make sure that you are checking comps or know exactly what you're looking for. The one really nice thing though about sourcing at buy-sell trade stores is a lot of times the items are already really clean and ready to photograph. So even though profit margins might be a little bit smaller, just because you are paying up, the inventory is usually ready to list as soon as you get home. Okay, so just to crunch some numbers really quick, we spent a total of $277.27 on all of these items that you guys are about to see from this haul. Okay, so first up here, I have this pair of Nike Shox. These are the Nike Shox Gravity in the World Cup edition. The colorway is Olympic Gold. They have these really cool stars on the back. Just a really awesome shoe. Again, really good condition. These ones are also a really good size. They're a men's size 11. And comps are all over on this shoe depending on what platform you look on. They range anywhere from $50 to $125. But I think with this pair, just because they are a larger men's size and they're in such good condition, and I think this colorway is super awesome, I'm gonna shoot for somewhere in the $70 to $85 price range for these. All right, guys, so next up we have one of my favorite brands to resell, and this is Olukai. Show you guys. They have that little fish hook symbol. And these ones again are in amazing condition, almost like new, no creasing on the top, very clean. I'll put the style name on the screen just because I don't know how to pronounce it. They're a women's size 9, so also a very good size. And this exact style is still listed for full price, $130 on the Olukai website. I did check comps on this pair and it looks like they're selling, I did find a recent comp of a pair that sold that was pre-owned for $75 on Poshmark, which I thought was pretty good. So my goal for these is anywhere in that $70 to $85 price point. Okay, so next up is a pair of shoes that I've actually sold before, and I've sold a ton of shoes from this brand. So when I saw these, I just had to grab them. These are Vans. And a couple things that stood out about this pair. For one, they're a really good size. They're a women's size 10. For two, they are platform, and any of the platform sneakers are selling really well right now. These are the old school platform, and they're just glittery, which I thought was really cool. Perfect color for the upcoming spring and summer. Really good condition. And like I said, I've sold this pair before. I'll probably list them around $55, $60 and hope for that $45 to $55 price range with these. The next pair of shoes that I grabbed is actually by Nike. These are a trail shoe, and trail shoes always sell really well for me, especially this time of year though, with the nicer weather coming. A lot of people are wanting to get outdoors. And these ones are called the Nike Juniper trail shoe. Again, amazing condition. One thing you want to look at with trail shoes is that the tread is still really good. These ones are a women's size 6.5, and comps look to be, I'll put a screenshot up of some recent comps, but I'm thinking I can get around $40, maybe up to $50 for this pair just because they are in almost brand new condition. All right, so next up we grabbed this pair of Nikes here. These are Nike Prestos, which is another one of my favorite styles from Nike to pick up. These ones are just in the university red, black, and white colorway. Again, really good condition. I haven't cleaned these ones yet, but I probably will take a magic eraser and some rubbing alcohol and just wipe the bottoms down a little bit there. But other than that, the uppers are in great condition. The insoles are very clean. These ones are a 5 youth, but I will sell them as the women's equivalent, which is a 6.5 in women's. And brand new, these are selling online, if they were new, anywhere in the $80 to $125 price range. I did find a recent comp of a pre-owned pair that sold for $63. I think I'm going to list these around $75 and hope for anywhere in that $60 to $75 price range. This next shoe I was actually really excited to see there. They had these priced really cheap. I don't remember exactly what they were, but I remember being surprised that they had them priced so low. But this brand actually sells really well for me. I've sold it a ton of times. This past winter, I sold 2 pairs of the snow boots from this brand, and both of those pairs sold for $100. But I've also sold a ton of the sandals as well. And this is the brand FitFlop. Super lightweight, super comfortable shoes. These ones are very lightly worn, very good condition. They're more of like a sneaker style boot. These ones are called the Andrea sneaker boots, and I think I could probably get anywhere in the $50 to $60 price range for these. They are a women's size 7.5. All right, guys, so this next shoe my husband actually found. These are the Nike Air Zoom type training sneakers, and this pair is special because it is more of their recycled version of this shoe. So this upper part I think is made out of a recycled fabric. It feels kind of like a wool felt like fabric up top. Again, really good condition. I'll just wipe them down a little bit, but they're very clean. The insoles still look great. They're also a really good size. These are a men's size 9. And I have sold this shoe before, just not in the recycled version. But I really do like picking up shoes from the Nike Crater collection, which, if you don't know what that is, it is one of their more sustainable lines by Nike. And I think I took a few notes here. So they are made out of 25% recycled material, and they have that Crater foam midsole, which I'll put some pictures up on the screen so you guys can see that. If you ever see that like super lightweight Crater midsole on a shoe, they put that sole on a bunch of different styles by Nike. I would definitely recommend picking them up if you can get them at the right price. I just sold a pair of Nike Air Force Ones in the Crater collection that sold for around $70. And with these Nike Air Zoom type sneakers, the comps are all over depending on where you look, anywhere from $30 up to $100. I'm going to price mine a little bit on the higher end, probably closer to that $85, $90 price range, and just see how they do. Okay, next up I have another pair of Adidas NMD sneakers, which I've told you guys I love selling NMDs. It's one of my favorite styles from Adidas to pick up. If you remember earlier in the video, we did pick up a pair at one of the thrift stores we went to. But I also grabbed this pair from the buy sell trade store. Just a classic black and white with the gum sole. And I do prefer finding these in more like bright, colorful patterns, but the black and white shoes sell really well as well. Typically with my NMDs, I can get $65 plus for them if they are in really good condition without a lot of discoloration or staining on this boost sole. I'll put up a screenshot of just some recent solds of the NMD style from my Poshmark closet so you guys can see. But if there is significant staining or discoloration or anything, they still will sell, and you could typically get in that $30 to $45 price range. These ones are still really white around the edge, so I think they'll do really well. I'll probably price these right around that $65 price point. And these ones are a men's 5.5, so I will sell these as the women's equivalent, which is about a women's 7. All right, so next up I have another pair of Vans. This style stood out to me just because I have sold this style as well. I've sold a ton of Vans, probably thousands of pairs at this point. And this one has the little back logo. Let's see if it'll focus right there. Right on the side there instead of it being on the back. And this style from Vans, they're called the Cap sneakers, C-A-P. They have them in the skate high and then also in this like slip-on version. These do have shoelaces, but they're still considered slip-ons because they have the stretchy sides here. And the last pair of these that I sold were actually brand new with tags, and that pair sold for $58. They were the same shoe, just in a women's size. They had some, like, they were white with some glitter on them. So because these ones are pre-owned, they're still a really good size though. These ones are a men's size 11, which sells really well for me. That 11 to 13, men's 11, 12, and 13 sell really well. And I still think I can get around $45 for these. All right, and then the last pair of shoes that we picked up from the buy sell trade store, we did get one clothing item to sell, which I will show you guys. But the last pair of shoes is this pair of Nike KD6 basketball shoes in this really bright orange colorway. These ones are in amazing condition, super clean. The insoles look great. They are a youth size 6, but I will sell them as a women's size 7.5. And with this pair, I did see a recent comp on Poshmark of another youth size that was being sold as the women's equivalent that sold for $90 on Poshmark pre-owned. So that's kind of what I'm going to start these ones around, that $90 price range. If these were a larger men's size, I could definitely probably get over $100 for them. But I'm still happy with somewhere around that $75 to $90 price point with this pair. All right, guys, so that was it for shoes from Uptown Cheapskate, but we did grab one clothing item, which was this pair of Nike track pants. I grabbed these because they have a really fun, unique pattern. They have the Nike spell out down the leg and just kind of like a mixed print with the snap buttons on the bottom. Really cool. They also have this patch on the back here. These ones are a women's size small, and I did look up this style. So the cool thing about Nike is they do have a style number on this little tiny tag. On every clothing item, they also have a style number on the tag of all of the shoes. And this also will tell you how recent the piece is. So these pants are from spring of 2019, so not super old, still definitely very trendy. But I did look up this exact style. I did see a recent sold of a pre-owned pair on Poshmark that sold for $70. And there is also another one right now listed, not sold, but listed for $90. So decided to go ahead and grab these. I'm probably going to price them right around that $75 price point and hope for somewhere around $65 to $75 for these. All right, guys, so that was really it. We just did, I think we went to the 3 different thrift stores and then the Uptown Cheapskate buy sell trade store. We also did go to an outlet mall, which I do love sourcing retail arbitrage, especially at outlet malls, and I did some sourcing there as well. I didn't get any footage, I didn't film it all at the outlet mall, but we did find some really good deals. I took a couple small little video clips in the hotel room of some of the stuff we picked up, so I will just insert that now so you guys can kind of see a little bit of what we found there. Yeah, that's it, guys. That kind of sums up our trip to Arizona. We really just went on a vacation to spend time with family. We did meet some of our family from Colorado in Arizona, so that was a really good time. But now that I'm back at home, I thought I would end this video. I did get some mail in today. I got 4 packages of just items, shoes that I purchased online. I think all of these came from either Poshmark or Mercari, so I do source a lot online as well. As you guys can tell, I source a lot of different locations, thrift stores, buy sell trade stores, retail arbitrage, and also online. But I thought I would end this video and just kind of open some of these up with you guys and show you what I picked up. All right, so, okay, I remember these ones I did get off of Mercari, I believe. You guys know how much I love selling my collaboration shoes, and these ones are Disney. They are the Jungle Book collaboration. They actually look really good. The insoles are really clean. I'll just clean the edge of these Vans, which is super easy to do. These ones are, what size are they? Oh, these ones are a women's size 6.5, and the Disney collabs do super well for me. I've never sold this Jungle Book version, so I'm super excited to finally have these. All right, next up, this one that came from Poshmark. Another collaboration shoe. These are the Vans Peanut collaboration, so the Charlie Brown, super cute. They have Snoopy and Charlie Brown on the side here. These are the old school version, and yeah, these ones look pretty good. I'll just clean them up a tiny bit better. They're a women's size 9, so also a really good size. So super happy with those. Okay, so next up I have a box here. This one also came from Poshmark. Opening it upside down. Okay, another collaboration shoe. This is, I think I ordered quite a few pairs of collaborations, so that might be what's in all of these. This one was really cool because it comes with the dust bag. Super excited to find these. These were the Vans SpongeBob collaboration with Sandy Lang. Not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but really cool. Came with the dust bag, and these are a skate high version. I do have a few pairs from the SpongeBob collaboration, but I've never picked up this pair before, so I was excited to find these. You can see SpongeBob on the back there. Super cute, really good condition. And these ones are a women's size 7.5. Okay, and then last up we have one more box here. All of these shoes will get listed, you guys, in my Poshmark closet, and then if they don't sell right away, they'll get cross-listed to my other stores, my Facebook Marketplace, Mercari, and eBay store. I don't know when they'll get listed, but they will get listed. Typically, I start my collaboration shoes around the $75 price range, unless they're like a super rare one. Or if they do have, you know, significant wear, then I might have to price them a little bit lower. But if they're in good condition, I typically start them right around that $75 price point. So this is, I think there's 3 pairs of shoes in here. Oh yeah, okay, so this is 3 pairs of shoes I bought from one person on Poshmark. I do try to bundle things if I can. Okay, let me just get this out of the way. So 2 pairs of collaboration shoes, and then I just threw these in the bundle because they were priced really cheap. It's just a pair of skate high Vans in this really cool like olive green and black colorway. Really clean, really good condition. Those should probably sell around $35 to $40. And then the 2 collaboration shoes were actually the ones that I really wanted. They're both Disney collabs. Boxes are a little beat up, but that's okay. This first pair here is the old school Mickey Minnie Mouse. And these, you guys, are in really good condition. These look amazing, size 7. So super happy with those. All right, and then the other Disney pair here is the authentic. These are the Aloha Mickey collection. These ones would be perfect if you were going on like a Disney cruise. Such a cute shoe. I would love to have these if I was going on a Disney cruise. Women's size 7 as well, and also amazing condition. So yeah, I am super happy with that purchase. All right guys, so that is it. That concludes today's video. If you did enjoy this style of video, please give it a thumbs up. It really helps me out here on YouTube. Also, if you enjoy reseller related content, make sure you subscribe down below. I hope you guys are all having a great day, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.